Hi. I'm not really the type that's gonna tell everyone about every dream I've ever had, but I do want to say this one was really, really something else. I've had a couple other dreams in the past, and but I wasn't able to really remember as much about those as I have this one. But you know, went to sleep. Wasn't talking about religion that night. Never didn't see a movie that made me dream of anything in particular, so I just want to get that out there. Um, the dream started with me. I was in a house and I had sat down like on a couch or propped up against the bed or something like that. It was really weird. But there was this big book, this big old book, and I was kind of intrigued to see what was in this book. So I opened the book up, and the first thing I noticed when I opened the book was there are no words on the page except for one word right in the middle, and it said Sheol, Sheol, and I thought that was weird. Um, and instead of there being words in the book, it actually played a scene for me. Within every flip of the page would play a different scene. So the scene I saw, and I may have a hard time explaining it, um, but it's in the black of night. Isn't I don't know, maybe midnight, but I didn't see any moon, stars, nothing. I could just see black and a little bit of blue in the background. But it was an ocean scene. The ocean waves were so wild. It was so wild. Um, and I didn't really feel a lot of fear myself because I was obviously looking at the pages, you know. It sounds kind of funny, but it's so strange. I was looking at the pages and I saw this beautiful lady um, dressed in purple. She had really, really, really crimson, like red lips. Looked like she looked kind of like royalty. And I told my wife this morning when I woke up that I know this sounds funny, but she looked kind of like the Mary Poppins character for the 64 movie version of Mary Poppins. It looked just like her. Just like her. I don't know. It's weird. And she was wearing purple. Like I said, she had really red lips, but she had a look on her face like just looking around like that. Just looking around. And I started asking myself, I said, why is she just looking around in the ocean by herself? What is this? This is so weird. It looked like maybe a few bodies were out in the ocean here, just floating around. But she was on this. It looked to me, I imagine it being a raft of some sort, like a lifeboat, you know. But it looked like if she had heard any noise at all, it would have been like a. She looked like she was in utter fear, just utter fear the whole time. Um, and it started kind of freaking me out in the dream. But like I said, that one word across the whole page that I saw said Sheol, if I'm saying it correctly. Sheol, Sheol, and which to me wasn't. I don't think that was supposed to be portrayed as hell, but I took it as apocalyptic, of course. Um, but in the background of this ocean, as the waves were just engulfing people, and it wasn't touching her yet, but she had that look of just utter fear on her face, like she was getting ready to get taken away by these waves. And I remember having that feeling of looking at this picture in this book, watching this act out, wondering what was in the depths of the ocean. And I remember in the dream I was saying, I really don't want to look any further into this because I don't know what kind of creatures lie in this ocean. What is, fish aren't supposed to be scary, but this ocean looked like the fish in this ocean would have been horrible, horrible, like creatures like demonic. I see fire just kind of going like that in the background, just fire and waves. I'd never heard anything. I just saw the girl, this woman, beautiful woman, floating on it, looked like a raft. I could only see like here up, but she was kind of, floating along. And that dream was so weird. And when I woke up this morning, I completely forgot I dreamt it. Completely forgot I dreamt it until I started talking to my wife, and bam, the dream just came back to me. But like I said, as I was looking back at this dream, I remember some of the things that I've read in Revelation seemed kind of, I recognize some of the things in the dream that I've read, for fire in the ocean. Um, and I had told my wife, I said, listen, I think this dream was supposed to be about taking the lifeboat and hanging on for dear life and not being engulfed by these bad things, just holding on, keeping your faith in God, in Jesus Christ, and not letting the world get you down in some way. But then she pointed out to me, she said, Evan, I need you to look at Revelation 17. And I looked at Revelation 17. I'm having to use my cell phone here. And what I saw was, oh man, it sounded just like my dream here, minus a few little things. I didn't see the jewelry on her, but I saw crimson and I saw purple. Okay, it said one of the seven angels who had seven bowls came and said to me, and this is Revelation 17, come, I will show you the punishment of the great prostitute who sits by many waters, with her kings of earth committed adultery. And the inhabitants of the earth were intoxicated with the wine of her adulteries. So this lady, this woman, like I said, a beautiful woman that I saw in this dream, it sounds to me like it's this prostitute being talked about in Revelation 17. I hope I'm not losing anybody explaining this. I'm explaining it the best I can in the same sequence that I saw it. Um, I'm hoping I'm being clear, but if I'm not, I apologize. But it goes on to say, then the angel carried me away in the spirit into a wilderness. There I saw a woman sitting on a scarlet beast that was covered with blasphemous names and had 7 heads and 10 horns. The woman was depressed. Sorry. The woman was dressed in purple and scarlet and was glittering with gold, precious stones, and pearls. She held a golden cup in her hand filled with abominable things and the filth of her adulteries. The name written on her forehead was a mystery: Babylon the Great, the mother of prostitutes and the abominations of the earth. It sounds like what I dreamt. It sounds like what I dreamt. And the first thing I thought was, oh my God, And that, God, please don't help me forget this dream because I've got to say it. I don't know if it's going to be easily translated, if anyone's going to understand it. I don't know. But it was so clear to me. It was so clear that we were out, that this ocean was going nuts on everybody. And this woman was floating out in the ocean around all the waves that were getting ready to like completely engulf her. It seemed like she was heading toward her final destination. Um, but it says, when I saw her, I was greatly astonished. And the angel said to me, why are you astonished? I will explain to you the mystery of the woman and of the beast she rides. So that lifeboat, I thought she was on a lifeboat. Like I said, the first, it could be the first thing that I said. It could be the lifeboat. It might not be this per se, but I find it hard to believe that a dream that I had that resembles so much of what this is saying would be anything but. She said, why are you astonished? I will explain to you the mystery of the woman and of the beast she rides, which has 7 heads and 10 horns. I didn't see 7 heads and 10 horns, um, but I understand that 7 heads and 10 horns could be symbolism. The beast which you saw once was, now is not, and yet will come up out of the abyss and go to its destruction. The inhabitants of the earth, whose names have not been written in the book of life from creation of the world, will be astonished when they see the beast, because it once was, now is not, and yet will come. But I've noticed some parts of Revelation will talk about the beast um, coming from the ocean. In the back, it will arise from the waters. And I swear to you, this dream felt like something was coming, like we were waiting on something to happen. And this is obviously post rapture, obviously, to me. But like I said, I wasn't experiencing this stuff in the dream. I was looking in, like I was looking through a window at what was going on, almost like either warning me about indulging in the earthly things, or or to spread what I dreamt and hoping that it will catch the attention of a few people. Because the Lord did say, catch, bringing that one person who's straying away, bringing him back. That 1% is just as joyful as 100%. But maybe I got that verse completely wrong. I don't know. All I know is this dream was really it's like it's the only thing I've been able to think about all day long, and that tells me something. If anybody wants to elaborate on what this could mean, I mean, Revelation 17. I'm looking at it right now, and it's it's what it seems like to me. But anyway, anyone out there that has dreams, I know it could be a little bit intimidating to talk about them, and even though I may not make a lick of sense, to me, I'm making perfect sense. So, um, uh, read the Bible, read it good. Please read the Bible. Please get close with God. Jesus Christ is God. Don't forget that. There are not many gods. There's only one, and He is coming. And get on the lifeboat. Latch on and don't let go. God bless. Talk to you later. Bye bye.